I just opened up my favorite Easter egg. I love this repair, so I thought I would throw up a quick stream and see if I can get this data in like 10 seconds or less. This is an iPhone 6 here for data recovery, and the note says, phone won't power on. I've been told it needs to be micro-soldered to fix. It's been to 3 stores, none of which do micro-soldering. I'm trying to save pictures and videos. No water damage, dropped on the driveway, and it stopped working. And so she needs it back and wants it real fast. So let's see, and she gave her passcode, so yay. So let's see if we can figure this one out. So this is an iPhone 6, and opening it up, all I did was take off the screen. So I'm hoping to get this one solved without even taking out the board. It's my favorite repair. So let's see what we can make of it. I don't have my DC power supply turned around, and I'm trying to do this fast, so you'll have to trust me on that one. So I'm going to connect it to DC power supply, and boom, it says that there is a 3 amp 2.85 short, which is going to be a VCC main short. So let's confirm that under the microscope, and we will pick the only spot on the board where you can actually access VCC main without having to take the phone apart. So we're going to find our favorite little cap, our VCC main cap. Yo, says Ben Nash. So let's see. I love this repair. It is my #1 favorite repair, unless I'm wrong, in which case that will suck. But I have a good feeling about this one. So I'm going to put my probes together and wake up the multimeter. And let's see what that VCC main diode reading is. So you can find the single VCC main cap right here next to the camera LDO chip. It's hidden under silicone, but if you know he's there, you can find it. Stick a probe on ground and test. How you doing, bro? So we have 0 ohms on that side. And get a spot. 0 on the other side. So that is a full short on VCC main. All right, full short on VCC main in a non-water damaged phone. There is one special hotspot, which is the caps next to the backlight driver. This is the same exact fault that takes out backlight in the signature fault in the iPhone 6. There's 3 backlight caps, and there's 2 VCC main caps that are right next to each other. So let's take a peek without even taking the shield off. Let's take a peek in the corner where this little dude lives and see what we can find. All right, so this is my favorite little Easter egg. So peeking right there, look in that little corner. Peek, 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 there he is. Hey bro, why do you have solder balls sticking out of you? That's not cool. So I can see the VCC main cap, there's #1 and there's #2. And since we can see frank solder balls, we can see what looks like damage, I'm gonna take a guess and say that that dude is why we have a short on VCC main. And let's see if we can kick him off. Maybe I'll put it down on the bench. Let's see if we can kick that dude off without taking the board out, without desoldering the shield, and just use our 551 method cap removal. Let's see if we can grab him out of there. Come on, buddy. Let go. There you go. All right. All right. Now, let's interrogate him. Let's shine the light over him and ask him the famous question, are you a wire? Are you a wire? So let's see. Are you a wire? Tell me you're a wire. I would like to know if you're a wire, and I would like the answer to be yes. Oh, he is a wire, that little fucker. Let's get rid of him now and see if that was our VCC main short or if we have something else going on. So we're going to go back to that canary cap, and we're going to ask him, do you still have a short on VCC main? So I'll go back to diode mode, and let's take that measurement with the red probe on ground. I've got a red probe on ground right there, and we are going to find out. All right, that's our ground side, and this side is now 0.344. Our VCC main short is gone, and that means this phone is probably going to boot. So let's figure it out. Fastest and easiest data recovery ever. I love that Easter egg. You gotta, you can kill yourself doing these repairs, hunting everything down. That cap, I remember when I first found that dude. That was, I don't know, well over a year ago. And it was a board that Mark had been looking at, and he had it all stripped down. He desoldered the shields, and he was like, I have absolutely no idea why there's a short on VCC main in an otherwise undamaged phone. And I remember looking at it and seeing that tiny poke of a solder ball, thinking, why is there a solder ball there? All right, so let's see what happens. And we already have the dead battery signal, and it's going to boot. Is it? Will it boot? Will it boot? Will it boot? Let's see. Will it boot? I love this one because you don't have to desolder any shields. You don't even have to lift the soldering iron. All it is the well-placed X-Acto knife and poke them away, which just is amazing to me that there's this phone needed like 2 seconds of work, and it's been to 3 different shops. So let's see if it will boot and if this is the right passcode. All right, let's see. Will it boot? Will it boot? Question for iPad Rehab. You have a link in your description of the old Microscope and the new one with 90 times zoom, which is better, 90 or 45. If you're going to do trace repair, that's when you need 90. If you are, yay, lock screen, let's check that passcode. If you're not doing trace repair, then 45 is probably fine. All right, we have touch. And the passcode worked, da-da. So we've got a path to data, and all I need to do is screw in screen brackets, and that one is done. Love, love, love my Easter egg. I love my Easter egg. So I remember that first time that I saw it, Mark had looked over the board, and I saw this, board looked great, and I saw this tiny little poke of a solder ball between those 2 VCC main caps, and I thought that is not supposed to be there, and kicked off that cap and solved it. Since then we've seen this fault, I don't know how many times, a dozen times at least. So it is a signature failure on the iPhone 6 that everyone should be aware of, and it is an easy data recovery, which is pretty unusual around here. Most of what we see has been to a bunch of shops with all kinds of who knows what on the board. So we always appreciate an easy one every now and then. All right, let's see what else you guys have to say. YouTube notifications working like they normally do in Chrome. Was 3/4 of the way through the hot air review, confirmed my view. Fucked my Hako, off for the quick. So much better and happier. Good. Alrighty. Yeah, lots of people love the quick. I'll probably get a few more of them for the course and kind of upgrade some of the stations that we have here. I picked the Metcal, which we didn't actually do in the review. Older station that's analog. People love the analog stations. So let's see. That was a fun stream. Poor Ron, threw him under the bus. He did not want to get put on YouTube, but he was a very, very, very good sport. Oh, this one didn't even have the battery bracket or any kind of pentalobe, so it is all put back together. Beautiful, nice little baby. Somebody's gonna be happy to see that face when they get that back. All right, is that a $350 job, Jessa? Not quite. If it's not water damaged phone and you replace the cap, well, you don't have to replace the cap. It's going to go back as a working phone, just as is. You're killing me, Jessa, trying to get work done. Well, we're going to be quick because we're done already. Now for a review of the rework machine. Oh, I did get Ben Nash. I haven't even opened the box. I told the students that we would look at it tomorrow, the little Chinese hot plate tool. The YouTube siren call is too hard to resist. All right. I do lots of trace stuff with the old school Amscope no zoom, looking to upgrade. Yeah, if you're doing trace repair, then 90X is really, really great. My might be a TriStar failure was black junk packed into the lightning cord. Well, there you. Everybody's got an easy one. It's easy repair Thursday. All right, so let's see. There you go. So that is my favorite repair, and I really just wanted to throw this up there because we rarely have a short video. We already did a long stream tonight, and that one is in the done pile. Charging, pulling normal charging current. It's not going to have anything else wrong with it. That is, that's a very clear and concise repair. So if you've got a dead iPhone 6 that is dead after a drop, could be a couple of other things, but if it has that VCC main short, definitely poke that cap off, especially if you can see any kind of solder balls peeking out, and that'll get you solved. And I'm going to end this stream to keep this video short, and we'll see if there's anything else worth streaming when I get back to my queue. That's it. Hopefully you got that one filed away for the next time you see a VCC main short with no water damage.